So you're all gonna think I'm a bit crazy, I think I'm a bit crazy, but nothing's new there. So I am at the moment getting myself ready, as you can see, for an audition to take part in Plymouth Theatre Company's production of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Those of you who remember, back in November I took part in Nativity the Musical with them, and I really enjoyed it up until like the post-show blues, but that happens after every show. This show is slightly different in that there's a lot more dance involvement with it, and I'm not actually sure if I can even do it because of restrictions on my body. I'm looking forward to kind of auditioning, or even because there's a dance audition as well as a vocal audition. I'm excited to dance because it'll be the first time, since November 2021, discounting the last show, since I've done a full-on dance routine. That obviously comes with some nerves as well. I'm aware it could be a bit overwhelming today, as they may be teaching the routine and I may visually see I'm able to do it, but my body may not correlate that, so that could be quite disheartening and tricky to deal with. Or I may do routine but just be so tired that the idea of the show is just going to feel like too much. But I won't know unless I try. I'd much rather try and think, no, it's going to be too hard, I'll just go and watch it and support the company, than say no before I've even tried, watch the show and be like, oh, I could have actually done that, I reckon. So it's weighing up that situation, and I'd much rather try than just give up in the first instance. So yeah, we'll just see how today goes, but I'm looking forward to kind of getting back on stage again. But we'll just kind of see how it goes. So I have heard back from the audition, and I'm pleased to say that I will be taking part in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. I'm going to be part of the ensemble. I'm really happy, I'm really looking forward to it. Another opportunity to be on stage, and it's going to be a really fun show, a phenomenal cast, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into rehearsals and giving myself something more to focus on. In the last video I said about I'd had a blood test. I got those results very quickly because they did flag up some issues, one of which was that my iron levels were low, so I was anemic. Your iron levels are supposed to fall between 9 and 30, and mine were at 6. So my team spoke to my oncologist and he referred me for an iron infusion. Another thing that was flagged was my liver levels. They were considered high. They're supposed to be around the 130 mark, and mine were 164. That does sound quite dramatic. Apparently it's not too bad, but it is still high. We've put that down to hopefully the medication that I was on. So we've just had a bit of a change about of medications. Hopefully that will bring those levels down again to where they're supposed to sit. So I had my iron infusion last week at Derriford, and it was the first time on this journey where when I've been into hospital for some sort of treatment or appointment, it's felt very cancery. By that I mean I've been very lucky in all appointments and treatments I've had. Even though it's under the oncology banner, I've never seen any treatments happening. So I'd go in, when I was in London, I'd go in and there'd be the proton beam machine. I'd go in, lay down, do my thing, come out and leave again. And at Derriford, it was only ever consultation rooms. But when I had my iron infusion, I was on the same ward where they do all the chemotherapy. So that was a big shock. I was a bit taken aback by that because I didn't expect it to be in the same place. Like it's fine, but I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, oh. And it was that reminder, like, actually I am still ill, and sometimes I may have to have iron infusions and things to keep my body going. But I was only on there for half an hour. I couldn't have mum with me. There was no visitors. I assume that is because it's the chemo ward. So I was on my own until my fabulous TYA nurse Hannah came and sat with me to keep me company. It took a couple of days to really kick in, but a week on, I am feeling a lot better, a lot more energy. I may not look it today because I've been really busy with lots of different appointments at the hospital, here in Hill Point, everywhere. So I may be looking a little bit tired now, but it's all good. It's okay. I'd rather be tired from doing stuff than just tired because I'm ill. There's lots to look forward to coming up very, very soon, as in next week will be my Motability assessment, and hopefully the next step will be complete to getting my car, which means I'll be back on the road and I'll have that little bit more of independence. I'll probably feature that in the next YouTube video I do, so in a couple of weeks' time. But if you want the sneak peek on the day stuff in advance to that, make sure you're following my TikTok and my Instagram, and you can have a little sneaky peek of how I get on. Also coming up in February, I've got a few parties, so a bit of a social life going, and also I am taking on a bit of a challenge. I am taking on this challenge. This is a squats challenge for Teenage Cancer Trust. I'll be doing 100 squats a day. Well, me and mum will be doing 100 squats a day, which will add up to 2,800 squats for Teenage Cancer Trust. I am going to be fundraising money because they do fantastic work, including supply TYA nurses such as Hannah, and we've got Lucy as well. They do fantastic work keeping us going whilst we're in treatment, giving us that support and always giving us someone that's always going to be there, just a phone call or a text away. So they do great work. I will drop my fundraising link in the description as well. So if you can give any donation, big or small, will really, really help. And make sure you're following my Instagram. I'm going to record myself doing my squats and I will update there daily soon. So that's kind of it for today, for this video. I start rehearsals for Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Very much looking forward to that. And we're just going to see how the Motability assessment goes. But until then, thanks. Bye.